Hi, this is Colleen Shiflett, and today I'm going to be comparing some of the features of two of my favorite recipe websites, allrecipes.com and the Brown-Eyed Baker.
The first website we're going to take a look at is allrecipes.com. It's described as an online community of 80 million home chefs. There's a navigational bar at the top. You can do a search or even an ingredient search, or you can just browse and create a profile. And there's a menu over here with some items. If you scroll down, you'll notice that it looks a lot like Pinterest. It's very visual based. There are some ads thrown in as well. Scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you'll see this navigational menu right there, but oops, it disappears, and you actually have to scroll down several times to get it to stay there. So we'll go back to the top and perform a search. I usually come to this site to look for specific recipes because it's got so many recipes on it that I really want to know what I want before I visit. So we'll go ahead and do the search for lasagna. And here are the results. You can see it's giving me a lot, but I see one I like right here because it's got 11,000 reviews and 5 stars. That's probably going to work. I can also sort if I want to. I don't have to do that right now, so we'll go ahead and go take a look at that recipe. The recipe page gives us a photo of the recipe, a description from the cook who added it, and then there's a menu bar here where we have some options to save, rate it, share, or print. If we look at the ingredients, we do notice they have snuck in a couple of ads again there. Now, if I want to make something else, let's say I want to make a dessert, but I'm not sure what, you can just browse on this site as well. So we'll try desserts. And this looks a lot like the home page. There's this scrolling bar here, but there's also some opportunities to narrow down our choices. The other website we're going to take a look at today is the Brown-Eyed Baker. Now, since it's the blog, it's going to look a little bit different. She does have a recipe search and some social media up here, which is great. It's at the top as opposed to All Recipes where it was all at the bottom. We couldn't reach it very easily. Then we've got the navigational bar, and she's got some suggestions up here, and then she starts her blog post. If we scroll down a little bit, she's got some features on the site here. I want to take a look at this macaroni and cheese recipe. The page that we get to has a nice picture of the mac and cheese, but it doesn't get straight to the recipe. There's a lot of text here and some pictures before we get all the way down to it. But if I go back to the top, she actually has an option here to skip to the recipe or print the recipe if you just want to cut to the chase. Now, a lot of people like to go to blogs to read all that information and to see all those pictures. Well, I don't, so I'm glad that she's got the skip option. There's a recipe right here. I can read reviews. There's no advertisements in the ingredients, so it's very clean. You can also go to a printable version that will look even better. If I didn't see something that I liked while I was browsing the homepage, I can always go up and look at her recipe index. So I'm going to take a look at that right now. Now, I do like to browse on this site a lot more than I do on the other one because there's fewer recipes, and I know that all of her recipes are good. So I do like to sometimes just look and see what she's got, what she's featuring now. These are recipes by category. She's also got by season, holidays and occasions, ingredients, ethnicity up here. There is the option to search by keyword, but if I do that, it's going to look a little bit different than the rest of the site. It looks more like a Google search result, and it's a lot of results here. Some of them are going to be multiples because she does post things multiple times or put recipes in multiple places. So it's not going to be quite as helpful as the allrecipes.com site. And most people are going to come to this website to browse. So we looked at two very different websites today. Both of them serve their purposes very well and are both laid out very well. The interesting thing is that allrecipes.com over the years has become to look more like social media, more like Pinterest, and the Brown-Eyed Baker has taken her blog to look more like a website. So it's interesting that they're kind of going towards similar directions and further away from where they started. And it'll be kind of neat to see what they decide to do in the future.